Welcome back, children. So now we are moving to a new topic, that is rules of divisibility, and then I'll just give you a notes on factors. Okay, so just discuss about that now. Some notes on factors. 1 is a factor of every number. Yes or no? Yes, 1 is a factor of every number. Whichever number you take, 1 is a factor. Also, if they told you, it is also the smallest factor of a number. It is also the smallest factor of a number. So, if I give you a question, dash is the smallest factor of a number. What will be the answer, children? 1 will be the answer. So, that is the first note. 1 is a factor of every number. It is also the smallest factor of a number. Okay. Then coming to the second note, every number is a factor of itself. Every number is a factor of itself. You take the factors of 10. 10 was a factor of 10 itself, isn't it? What were the factors of 10? You had 1, 2, 5 and 10. So 10 is a factor of 10 itself. It will be the greatest of all the factors. It will be the greatest of all the factors. Take the example of 10. 10 was the greatest of all the factors, isn't it? What are the factors of 10? 1, 2, 5 and 10. Which is the greatest? 10 is the greatest. So, that is what they are telling. Every number is a factor of itself. Also, it will be the greatest of all the factors. It will be the greatest of all the factors. The factors of a number is less than or equal to the number. Take the examples of 10 again. What about the factors of 10? All the factors are less than 10 or it is equal to 10, isn't it? That's what they are telling. The factors of a number, take that number 10, is less than or equal to that number. Is less than or equal to that number. Factors of 10. Factors of 10, all the factors of 10 were less than 10 and one factor was there which is equal to 10 itself. What was that? 10 itself. So 1, 2, 5 and 10. All the factors will be less than a number or equal to it. Then every number other than 1 has at least 2 factors. What do you mean by at least 2 factors? It can have 2 and more. At least 2 means 2 and more. So every number other than 1. 1 is having only one factor, 1 itself. Other than 1 has at least 2 factors. So these are some notes on factors. You will write it down in your notebook. Now coming to the next topic, which is a very important one, that is rules of divisibility. What do you mean by divisibility, children? What do you mean by divisibility? Divisibility is what? Suppose if I will check, suppose I got a number 242. I want to know whether this 242 is divisible by 2. What we do? We will divide with 2 and we will see whether you will get the remainder 0. Okay. So that means divisibility is, it is a condition in which when we divide a number and you get an answer without leaving a remainder. That is, the remainder should be 0. Then we can say that number is divisible. You use the word divisible over there. Okay. So we are going to have some rules in that. How will we know one particular number is divisible by 2? Same like the example what I took, 242. I want to know whether 242 is divisible by 2. I want to know whether 242 is divisible by 3. I want to know whether 242 is divisible by 4. That is, what do you mean by divisible? When I divide with 2, 3 or 4 any number, I should get the remainder 0. That is meant by divisibility. Okay. So, starting from the first one, how to check a number is divisible by 2? A number is divisible by 2. How do I know that number is divisible by 2? I told you when I taught you factors, if it is an even number, it is divisible by 2, isn't it? How are we getting even numbers? How do we know that particular number is even number? How do we know that particular number is even number? When the last digits are either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. When the last digits are either 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. We say those numbers are even numbers, isn't it? If it is an even number, will it be divisible by 2? Yes, those numbers will be divisible by 2. A number is divisible by 2 if the last digit is either 0, 2, 4, 6 or that is, it should be an even number. Okay. So, it's an example given to you, 50 numbers ending with 0. So, it is divisible. 346. It's a number ending with 6. It is divisible by 2. 1024. It is a number ending with 4. It is divisible by 2. Next, a number is divisible by 5. How do you check a number is divisible by 5? How do you know? When the last digit is either 0 or 5. If the last digit is either 0 or if the last digit is 5, we can say this particular number is divisible by 5. An examples here, a number ending with 0. It is divisible by 5. You can also say that number is divisible by 2 because it's ending with 0. 395. 395. Numbers ending with 5. So it is divisible by 5. 1435. This number is ending with 5. So it is divisible by 5. So how do you check a number is divisible by 5? If the last digit is either 0 or 5. Okay children? Now moving to the next rule. A number is divisible by 10. How do you check a number is divisible by 10? What is the condition? The last digit should be 0. If the last digit is 0, we know that number is divisible by 10, isn't it? 60, 700, 10, 20. Yes? So, there are 3 cases when if you have a last digit as 0. Which are the 3 cases numbers it will be divisible? If the last digit is 0, it will be divisible by 2, it will be divisible by 5 and it will be divisible by 10. Understood? So, if the last digit is 0, it will be divisible by 2, it will be divisible by 5 and it will be divisible by 10. Okay? Now, next, a number is divisible by 3. How do we know a number is divisible by 3? How? What you have to do is, you take that particular number, add the digits. That is what they given. If the sum of the digits means you have to add the digits. If the sum of the digits, 8 plus 4. What is 8 plus 4 children? 8 plus 4 is 12. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, I got 8 plus 4, 12. Is 12 divisible by 3? Yes. When I divide 12 with 3, I will get the remainder 0. Yes or no? 12 divided by 3, answer is 4. My remainder is 0. So, I can say 84 is divisible by 3 because 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. 12 is coming in 3's table. So, it is divisible by 3. So, we can say 84 is divisible by 3. Take the next number, 4 plus 5 plus 9. Sorry, 4 plus 5 plus 0. What is the answer that I am getting? I get 9. Is 9 coming in 3's table? Yes, 3 3's are 9. My remainder is 0, isn't it? So, I can say 415 is divisible by 3. That is, when I divide 450 with 3, my remainder will be 0. You can check and see children in the working column. 450 you divide with 3, you will get remainder 0. Okay children? So, that is how we check a number is divisible by 3. Now, how to check a number is divisible by 9? Same like 3. What did we do in 3? We added the digits, isn't it? Same thing you will do it here. Here also you add the digits. When you add the digits, see what you are getting. 8 plus 1 you get 9. 9 plus 1 you get, 9 plus 9 you get 18. Is 18 coming in 9's table? Yes, 9 2's are 18. So, I can say 819 is divisible by 9. Same how you did for 3, you do for 9. 5 plus 4, what is it? 9. 9 is coming in 9's table. 9 1's are 9. So, I can say 54 is also divisible by 9. And we know 54 is there in 9's table. Where you get? 9 6 are 54. Yes or no? So, this is how we check a number is divisible by 9. For 3 and 9, it's the same method that you have to follow. Add the digits, see the answer what you're getting. If that particular answer is there in 3's or 9's table, we can say it is divisible. Okay. Now, coming to 6. If a number is divisible by 6, if it is divisible by 2 and 3, it should be divisible by 2 and 3. So, to check for 6, what you have to do? First, you have to check whether it is divisible by 2. And you have to check whether it is divisible by 3. If it is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. Okay children, understood? So for 6, you have to see whether it is divisible by 2 and 3, and you know how to check for 2 and 3, isn't it? So it is divisible by 6. You can see the example 36. 36 is it divisible by 2? Yes, because 6 is the last digit, it's an even number. Yes. Now, is it divisible by 3? How do you check for 3? You have to add the digits. 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. Is 9 coming in 3's table? Yes. So, we can say 36 is divisible by 6. And we know 36 is there in 6 table, isn't it? 6 6 are 36. So, these rules you can follow when you are having bigger numbers. Smaller numbers you know the table, then it doesn't matter. Okay. Again taking 72. The number is ending with 2, so it is divisible by 2. Yes or no? Now, 7 plus 2, what do I get? I get 9. 9 is there in 3's table. So, 72 is divisible by 2 and by 3. So, we can say 72 is divisible by 6. Okay. Then, coming to the last one, a number is divisible by 4. A number is divisible by 4. How do you check a number is divisible by 4? If the number formed by the last 2 digits, suppose you get a number, take the last 2 digits. So here it's only 2 digits. This 84 you divide by 4 and see whether you are getting remainder 0. Now when you come to 3 digits, you take the last 2 digits, 16. Take the last 2 digits. Is 16 there in 4's table? Yes. Then I can say 216 is also there in 4's table. That is, when you divide 216 with 4, you will get the remainder 0. 216 is divisible by 4. So, you have to check the last 2 digits and see whether it is divisible by 4. If it is divisible by 4, then that full number, the whole number is divisible by 2. Also, you can see one more condition where either it should be divisible by 4, the last 2 digits, or the last 2 digits should be 0, 0. The last 2 digits should be 0, 0, not 1, 0, there should be 2 zeros. Then also I can say that particular number is divisible by 4. So, there are 2 conditions for 4. Either the last 2 digits should be divisible by 4 or the last 2 digits should be 0, 0. Understood children? So, these are the divisibility rules. Once again, a number is divisible by 2, we know if it is an even number. How do we get even number? When the last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Okay children? Then a number is divisible by 5 if the last digit is 0 or 5. Then a number is divisible by 10 if the last digit is 0. A number is divisible by 3. How? Take that number, add the digits. If the sum is divisible by 3, then that particular number is divisible by 3. Divisible by 3 means just see whether that number is coming in 3's table. That's all. Same in the case of 9 also. A number is divisible by 9. Again, take the number, add the digits. If you see that number, that is after adding, if you get the, when you get the sum, see whether that particular number is there in 9's table. Then that particular number is also, the number which we have taken is also divisible by 9. Then how to check a number is divisible by 6? If it is divisible by 2 and 3. Now, if it is divisible by 2 and not divisible by 3, then it is not divisible by 6. Okay children? It should be divisible by 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. And then the last one, a number is divisible by 4. How? You have to take the last 2 digits. Take the last 2 digits. If the last 2 digits is there in 4's table, or if it is divisible by 4, it is that particular number 216 is divisible by 4, or the last 2 digits should be 0, 0. If you have only 2 digits and if you don't know it is coming in 4's table, you divide with 4 and see whether you are getting remainder 0. Okay? Understood? So, we have learned for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 9 and 10. In between there is 7 and 8. 8 you will be studying next year and 11 also you will be studying next year. For 7 there is no such divisibility rule, so you just divide with 7 and find out whether it is divisible or not. Okay children? Thank you.